Alright guys, today I'm just going to show you how to use a jack stand with your vehicle. If you're using a jack, today we got a hydraulic jack here. We have an F-150 today. It usually comes with a scissor jack, but this one works a lot better if you get a hydraulic jack. But whenever you're jacking up your vehicle, it's always a good idea to use a jack stand as well, because if that thing decides to tip over or fall or anything, then this thing is there to catch it as well. And it's just a solid piece of metal, so you don't have to worry about the vehicle falling on you. And as always, when you're jacking up a vehicle, make sure you're on solid ground. Today, I'm out and about, so I just have a piece of wood for my solid base here, and we're gonna put the jack on it as well as the stand. And always put your emergency brake on, so the wheels won't move at all when you jack it up. So the idea behind this here is just going to be pretty much just an extra security measure in case, again, if the jack decides to fail, this thing will hold it up if you're underneath it or anything, and then it'll save the vehicle from falling all the way down as well. So what you're going to do is place this right next to the jack here. So we got the jack underneath, and there's that arrow there, so that's going to be your jack point, at least on the F-150s. And then we're going to sit this thing right next to it, and so it's got a handle on it. The handle actually locks it into place, so see there's grooves there and stuff, and it just kind of moves up and down freely. So if you push the bar down though, that engages the lock, so that now it's solid and it won't move anywhere. So, and then when you're putting it down, all you gotta do is raise that back up, and that'll go back down. So you can see here on the back, get it out of the sun here, you can see here on the back there's like a little notch here that turns, and that locks into your grooves there on the side. So what you're going to want to do is place this right next to your jack there, and make sure it's kind of right underneath the frame here, and you can lift it up a little bit to begin with and get it as close as possible to where you're going to want it. So now you're going to slowly jack this up, and at the same time you'll be raising this at the same time. So just keep raising it a notch, raising it a notch, raising it a notch until you get your wheel off the ground or whatever you're working on. And then make sure you go a little above where you're going to need to be, because this will have to go just a little bit above it, and then get the notch in, and then because it's going to drop back down just a little bit, so go raise it a little bit higher than you want it to be, and then get that up, raise that up to the notch that you want it at, and then lower the truck back down onto it. So then lower the jack, so the jack will be take most of the weight off the jack and just let it sit on this, but just keep both of them so they're in contact with the frame of the truck, and that should be good. So we'll slowly jack this up, and we'll just keep slowly moving this up at the same time.